What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're sitting in the garage with our boy RuSTi, the abandoned STi that sat for over 2 years, but it's coming back to life slowly but surely. We just got done rebuilding the engine from the Shortblock up, refreshed all our gaskets and O-rings, everything that needed to be refreshed, new timing belt kit, all the above. Make sure this thing is good to drive, and it runs good, it drives well, and I'm happy with how it's coming so far. Now, I've been toying with the idea of selling this car a little bit short. I do have a vinyl wrap and wheels for this car that I fully had planned to put on this thing, but I kind of have to work with my budget on what I can do. So the car still does need a few little things to be perfect, and obviously I want it to get to that level, but yeah. Being that I don't make a whole lot off YouTube, I really make nothing off YouTube, make like $150 a month, full transparency, and that's like the most. So I have to watch what I put into this car because I have to make money off of these, or else, you know, I can't afford to do these builds at all. So with that being said, this car still needs a little bit of PDR work to pull the dents out. I do believe it needs a steering rack as well. This one appears to be leaking. I think that's the only thing that's leaking on this car at the moment, and I'm not sure if it's repairable. I would just do a 15 plus STi swap steering rack. That's what I do plan on doing on this if we do indeed keep the car. But like I said, I have to watch the budget. Obviously, before I do list this for sale, I'll work out all the loose ends, get the front end back together, get the rear end back together, get our gauges working, that little stuff. Now the car, like I said, it needs a steering rack, it needs PDR work, it needs a clock spring because the old steering wheel that was in there with the hub, they ended up just taking the clock spring and yeah, getting rid of it, I guess. Now I am losing my voice, as you guys can tell. I did a lot of yelling last night at our graduation for a work event, but yeah, I have pretty much everything for this car to get the outside looking good. Now if I do sell it and the next owner wants to, fix the front end so it's not black in the front and silver in the back, you either need to get it painted or you can wrap the car. I mean, that'll be up to whoever buys it, but that is pretty much all this car needs to, appear really nice on the outside. And the inside is, you guys have seen the interior, it's like 9.5 out of 10. The engine bay is really, really nice now as well. So this car all around is actually like spot on. I'm really happy with how it came out. Today I think we're just gonna work out the loose ends. Like I said, get the gauges working, get the wing on. I do have the stock wing that came on my other STi. I think we're gonna slap on this. And if the buyer wants to buy the big wing, I can include it with the car. I can also include the wrap and the wheels for additional cost, but I do have a price in mind that I want to get for this car. It does have 60,000 original miles on it, clean title. It's and it's in honestly pretty good shape. Just needs a little bit more love, and this thing will be perfect. I think this thing will probably go pretty quick for the price I want for it, being that it is really, really low miles, clean title, and pretty solid car. Runs good, sounds good, drives good. Yeah, really no complaints, just needs a little bit of body work. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and get this car cleaned up. There's a little bit of bird poop on it. We'll get the rear little wing on. We'll get the front bumper assembled. I do have the grille, fog light covers, fog lights, pretty much everything except for the side vents to get the front bumper assembled. Pull the rest of the vinyl wrap off of the car. I know the driver's side door handle still has some wrap and the roof still has some wrap on it, but yeah, and we'll probably go ahead and wire up the gauges, get those working so we have oil pressure and AFRs. That's pretty much all I want to do with this thing at the moment, so let's get to work. Well, it appears we have one fog light bulb out, but overall, not too bad. We got the front end all put together. We got our skirts on, we got the wing on. Yeah, pretty much everything I wanted to do. I still want to take the vinyl wrap off the door handle. There's a little bit of green vinyl wrap left that I want to peel off. Yeah, just a few more little things, and then we can call it a day. Obviously, with everything paint matched in the front, it'll be 100 times better, but we can hit the headlights with our Cerakote headlight restoration kit, bring those guys back to life. I do have a kit chilling over there. We did get our Grimmspeed alternator cover on there. I think it sharpens up the bay, makes it look pretty good in there. So happy with that. AOS chilling back there, all nice. We just need a fog light bulb. So here we have our Cerakote ceramic headlight restoration kit. You guys have seen me use this a lot. We should be able to bring these crusty headlights back to life. You can see they got a little bit of yellowing, a little bit of fade and fog, cloudiness. Should be able to make them look like new in about 20-30 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead, mask up the bumper, the fender, and the side of the grill. We'll lift the hood up, and it's pretty easy with that kit. It's very self-explanatory. There's instructions inside. Kit comes with oxidation remover wipes. You take that to the headlight, and then you'll sand it down. All the instructions are in the kit. But then, yeah, once you're done sanding it down, you use the ceramic wipes, and it makes them look brand new, and they last quite a long time. I used them on that car, and I actually messed up the passenger side headlight, but as you can see, they still look mint. So let's do it. Now that's how it's done, boys. Look at that. Looks brand new, both of them. That's probably the best headlight job I've ever done with that Cerakote stuff. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, I swear by it. Works great every single time. All that oxidation, no longer. And it lasts for a long time. I've learned through trial and error to let it sit for the full 60 minutes before I even try to remove the masking tape, put the bumper back on, anything, because if you mess up that little ceramic coat stuff over the top, you can't fix it and you'll have to do it again. So I'm just gonna wait the full amount of time, and then we'll pull the masking tape off, put the bumper back on, and we can get Panzer back in the garage because we are good to go. That's pretty much everything I wanted to get done with the car, besides a few little things, but we can knock that out either later tonight or tomorrow. I gotta do some grocery shopping because I have absolutely nothing in the house. So, yeah. We got both cars back in the garage. I'm gonna go grocery shopping. We'll pick up on this video tomorrow. All right, it's the next day. I just finished pulling all the excess vinyl wrap off the car. And the last thing I wanna do is just hit all the trim with some Cerakote trim coat, make it look like new, and I'll show you what that does. So you can see all this trim is pretty sun faded. It's not too glossy anymore. It's definitely seen better days. So what we do with all this stuff, especially like the mirror there, you can definitely tell it's seen better days. So we take this Cerakote trim coat after we clean all this up, and essentially it's just a wipe over the top and glosses it all up, ceramic coats it, and I mean it lasts, I think it says what, guaranteed to last 200 washes or more. So yeah, I've done this on the truck, I've done this on Panzer, I've done it on other cars, and I swear by anything Cerakote really. I absolutely love their products. Now, important tip, if you're using this trim coat or the headlight restoration kit, make sure you mask off anything you don't want to get that stuff on. I especially mask off the windows, roll them down if you can, but for like the back windows that don't go down all the way, mask them off. If you get this stuff on there, wipe it off immediately. But I made this mistake on the Duramax because I didn't know that was the first vehicle I used this stuff on. If it gets on the windows and it stays there, it'll stain the windows, and I don't know how to get it off. So yeah, mask it off, it'll help you out. So let's get to work.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me.
So we just went ahead, did the passenger side, and as you can see, obviously makes a huge difference. Nice and shiny trim all the way down. And it looks brand new. So we'll let that dry for a little bit. I do have the mirror folded in, that way we could get all the angles all the way around, make sure we got everything. And I think we did. So go ahead, do the driver side, and then this thing will be good to go. Alright, it's a little bit later now, sun is going down, and we do have our boy RuSTi up for sale. I'm asking $23K for the car. Like I said, 60,000 miles, clean title, and the thing is pretty dialed in. It's almost 100%, so if you want to take on the rest of the build, customize it to what you want, this is your opportunity. And of course I left it outside under a tree. We got bird poop on it already, so let's get this thing in the garage before it becomes even more of a mess. Nice. I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. See y'all later.